I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people that make you feel all alone. Robin Williams. Codependency is a potentially destructive state to be in. At its core, it means that you cannot be alone. And the consequence of this is an ongoing clinging to other people, no matter how bad they treat you. But it's an illusion to think that we need someone else to make us feel complete. We don't.
I'm worthy right now, and you're worthy right now. We're worthy because we exist. We've all heard the stories, the Jim Carreys of the world, who say that once they became famous, they felt empty and hollow inside. Why? Because they're chasing the wrong thing. They weren't actually seeking fame, they were seeking love, validation, and acceptance. Things that they could have given themselves all along. Things that I could have given myself all along.
Then our purpose is whatever we want it to be. If you want to sit around and play games all day, there are people doing that. If you want to build a multi-billion-dollar company that's going to help propel humanity to other worlds, there are people doing that as well. Anything you want to be or do can be done, and should be done. Like I said, our own purpose is whatever we want. Right now, if good things are happening to you, if bad things are happening to you, it's actually not gonna last forever. You have zero idea what the future holds for you, and the most random of experiences can reroute your future in an instant. Everyone was dealt a hand in life that we honestly just didn't ask for. Some people's hands are better than others, but we all have to play with the cards we've been given in the best way we can.
In other words, you see that you create your own pain ultimately. When you see that, that's the beginning of the end. And then you can reach a stage when the pain is no longer, the feeling is no longer fueled by thinking. Then you arrive at a stage where you realize, I don't need the feeling anymore. In fact, you don't need to let go, because then when you do not revive it continuously, it subsides by itself. So you don't need to actually say, I must let go. It lets go of you rather than you need to let go. It's because you're no longer giving it energy. You're no longer feeding it.
You're a much more interesting person than you give credit for, because you're trying to act, trying to fit into the group and be what other people want you to be.
Yeah.
And you know, we all want the power to change ourselves, right? That's why self-help books do so well.
Yeah.
But you can't begin to change yourself in any meaningful way until you confront who you really are. You know, if you go out in public and you don't look in a mirror, your hair you're going to look really weird,
Yeah.
right? You can't begin to like improve your looks until you look in the mirror. You can't begin to change yourself until you look into that mirror of who you really are. All that other stuff that you don't want to confront.
Know yourself, not according to some philosopher, to some leader, to some analyst, to some guru, because they're only informing you what they think you are, including the Freudians, the Jungians, and all the rest of them. If you discard all those, one must, if you want to discover what you are, and to bring about a change in what you are, you must investigate your own consciousness, your own mind, your own reactions, your way of life.
Rumi said, "The entire universe is inside you. You are searching the world for treasure, but the real treasure is yourself. The desire to know your own soul will end all other desires. The soul has been given its own ears to hear things the mind does not understand. Listen to silence, it has so much to say. Do not feel lonely. To get what you love, you must first be patient with what you hate."